Neville Goddard once said, "If you would assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled more frequently, you would be the master of your fate." This quote, deeply rooted in his belief in the power of assumption and imagination, encapsulates much of his life's work. You've likely encountered concepts like the law of assumption and the power of manifestation. But have you ever truly considered the possibility of a force so powerful that it can transform your deepest desires into reality? Is the law of assumption a profound truth, or is it simply a whimsical notion? Let's dive deep into this concept and uncover its mysteries, challenging our preconceived notions and exploring the boundless power that resides within our minds. The big question is, does the law of assumption genuinely shape our reality, or is it just wishful thinking? To answer that, we must first look at the roots of this concept, which leads us to Neville Goddard himself. Born in Barbados in 1905, Neville Goddard was not just a mystic, but a trailblazer in the realm of manifestation. His teachings, deeply rooted in mystical interpretations of biblical concepts, resonated with seekers of truth worldwide. Neville's journey was one of exploration, focusing on the transformative power of assumption, a principle that continues to echo through time. Central to his teachings was the idea that imagination creates reality. He believed fervently in the power of the imagination, often stating, "Assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled," highlighting that our imaginative capacity shapes our experiences. But what does this mean in practical terms? Imagine what it would feel like if you already had that money, that job, that relationship, or that dream vacation. How would you feel if you were truly at peace? Neville Goddard urged us to find that feeling, hold on to it, and act consciously in line with that reality. By mentally residing in the state of having already achieved our goals, we alter our consciousness and attract corresponding experiences. In essence, Neville advocated for scripting your reality through inner conversations and mental scripting. By consciously directing our thoughts and inner dialogues, we influence our external reality, shaping the story of our lives. Even more intriguing is his belief in revising past events through imagination. By reimagining and revising past experiences, we alter their impact on our present and future. As children, we see the world through a magical lens, full of wonder, curiosity, and wild imagination. We ask why the sky is blue, whether hobbits live on distant mountains, and if we can touch a unicorn. These are the ramblings of unbridled imagination, perhaps our first and last contact with true magic and wonder. But as we grow older, we lose this magic. The world becomes more mundane, and our questions become fewer and less imaginative. Somewhere along the way, we forget how to reimagine the world in our own way, and we forget to assume that our lives could be exactly as we want them to be. Now that you've gained insight from Neville Goddard's wisdom, you know the essence of his teachings. So, what exactly is the law of assumption? At its core, it's the recognition that our assumptions, beliefs, and feelings mold our reality. Neville Goddard urged us to transcend the limits of wishful thinking and fully embody the assumption that our desires are not only possible but are already realized. It's about living from the end result, not merely wishing for it. In simple terms, the law of assumption suggests that you must assume the feeling or reality you desire, and somehow, some way, this reality will find its way to you. But how is the law of assumption different from wishful thinking? While wishful thinking often involves passive daydreaming and desiring without a clear intention or conscious engagement, the law of assumption is an intentional, conscious act. It's about assuming a state of being and embodying the emotions associated with the desired outcome. It's not passive. It's an active engagement with the creative forces of the universe. The law of assumption empowers you to become the architect of your reality, setting sail and navigating the seas of your assumptions. So how can you apply the law of assumption in your daily life? Start by clarifying your desires. Clearly define what you want, whether it's a career goal, a relationship, or personal development. Specificity enhances the power of your assumptions. Cultivate the habit of writing these things down, whether in a journal, a to-do list, a mind map, or a vision board. There's something about putting pen to paper that helps solidify your goals. Next, craft affirmations that reflect the fulfillment of your desires. For example, instead of saying, "I will be successful," affirm, "I am successful and fulfilled in my career." Engage in regular visualization sessions, vividly imagining scenes where your desires have already manifested. When visualizing, adopt a first-person perspective, seeing the world through your own eyes in the scenes you imagine. Focus on the emotional component of your assumptions. Feel the emotions associated with the fulfillment of your desires. The more genuine and intense the emotions, the more effective the assumption. Another important step is to create a mental script that narrates your life as you wish it to be. Picture each scene with clarity, scripting the dialogue and events as if they are happening in the present moment. Embrace the concept of living from the end, acting as if your desires have already been fulfilled. Make choices and decisions based on the assumption that your desired reality is your current reality. Consistency and repetition are crucial. Regularly repeat your affirmations and engage in visualizations, as consistent reinforcement strengthens the neural pathways associated with your assumptions. Positive self-talk is also essential. Monitor your internal dialogue and replace negative or doubtful thoughts with positive affirmations that support your conscious assumptions. Let go of attachment to specific ways or means through which your desires will manifest, trusting the universe to bring about the fulfillment of your assumptions in ways that may surpass your current understanding. Reflect and revise your assumptions regularly. If you notice any conflicting thoughts or beliefs, revise them to align with your desired reality. Finally, express gratitude for the assumed manifestations as if they have already occurred. Gratitude aligns your energy with a positive frequency, reinforcing the power of your assumptions. The law of assumption is not just about thinking of your desire, it's about feeling as if your desire has already been fulfilled. This might seem a little underwhelming at first, but it's the secret ingredient that catalyzes the manifestation process. Remember, you are scripting the story of your life. Rather than letting the plot unfold haphazardly, you become the author, consciously directing the narrative. This journey may be met with skepticism and challenges, but persistence is the key to unlocking the manifestation process. As you embark on this journey, understand that manifestation doesn't always adhere to our expected timelines. Be patient and maintain unwavering belief. The law of assumption is not about instant gratification. It's about trust and the profound power of your consciousness. Start right now by reflecting on your life in its totality. What is it that you desire, and how can you assume that reality to facilitate it actually happening? This is your moment to take control and design the life you've always dreamed of.